Okay, if the differential equation md plus ndy, so this is exact if and only if it is two-way condition. So if the differential equation is exact, then the condition is satisfied. If the condition is satisfied, then the differential equation is exact. That is the meaning of if and only if. So if and only if dabba m by dabba y equal to dabba n by dabba x. So if you remember how to find the partial derivative, then only you can solve the examples on exact differential equation. Okay. So highlight this condition, write it in your notebook. This is the necessary condition for differential equation to be exact, right? So what this is, necessary condition, necessary as well as it is sufficient, isn't it? Necessary and sufficient condition for exact differential equation. Everybody should have this condition in your notebook. Okay, then only you can understand the examples and solve them. Right. Now, in order to find the solution of this exact differential equation, there is some method. That method in detail we are not going to discuss. I'll directly give you the formula, because as I'm telling in every lecture, you engineer people, you don't need to know the methods or the proofs of the formulae or the theorems. You need to know how to apply the theorem. Okay, so I'll give you the formula directly. So when this condition is satisfied, when this condition is satisfied, solution, the general solution, I'm going slowly, students. This topic is very, very important. Again and again, I'm telling you for the exam. So write it in your notebook with me. When this condition is satisfied, the general solution of differential equation is given by so there are two rules to give the general solution. Rule 1. Rule 1 is integral m dx treating y as constant, okay, plus integral n dy where the terms are free from x, okay, and dy equal to c, right? Now what is meaning of this? This means integrate those terms of n which are or that are free from x. That is the meaning of this term, right? So integral n dy equal to c. This is one rule. Now another rule is, so here you just have to remember one more thing. If there is no term in n, okay, if there is no term in n which is free from x, then the solution becomes integral m dx treating y constant equal to c. Means the another term will be 0 there. Please write it in your notebook. So this formula which is written here is very, very important. Rule number 1. Okay. Almost in all questions, we are going to use this formula. If the question is of exact form, or if it is reducible to exact form, then also at the end, I'm going to use the same formula. So write it in your notebook. And once you're done, you just reply in the chat box Y. Reply Y in the chat box. This formula everybody should know. Okay. Right. Now I'll move ahead. this is rule number 1. Now sometimes we apply rule number 1, sometimes we apply rule number 2. This is also a part of rule number 1. I'll give you rule number 2. When to apply which rule, that we'll discuss while solving the example. So what is rule 2? Rule 2 is integral n dy. It is exactly opposite. Integral n dy, x is treated as constant, plus integral m dx, where the terms are free from x, equal to c. Okay, this is the second rule. This is the second rule, right? Now again, in this second rule, if there is no term in m which is free from y, then solution is integral n dy x constant equal to c. So in that case, this becomes the solution. Okay. So now depending upon the given differential equation, we can decide which rule is more suitable. Okay, but in 90% of the cases we apply rule number 1. Okay, Prathamesh, what do you want me to repeat? Can you unmute? Okay, I'll allow you to unmute yourself. Students, can you unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can. So many students have joined very late. Why it is happening like that, I don't know. This is warning, student. From tomorrow, I will not allow you in the meeting. You should join on time. Okay. So which step you want me to repeat? See,
And rule number 1.
Rule number 1. Rule number 1 is, if your differential equation m dx plus n dy equal to 0 is exact. Now, how will you check whether it is exact or not? You will find partial derivative of m with respect to y, partial derivative of n with respect to x. If both are same, you will conclude that the differential equation is exact. Then, in the case of exact differential equation, see, when this condition is satisfied, then only we apply or rule number 2. What is rule number 1? Integrate m with respect to x, while by treating y as a constant, and integrate n with respect to y, but don't take all terms of n. Consider only those terms of n which are free from x. Okay. So what exactly this means, you will come to know in the example. And there is a parallel rule. Parallel rule is integral n dy. So now you can compare. M is replaced by n and everything. X and y, they are interchanged. So n dy x constant plus m dx y free. Y free means consider those terms of f m which do not contain y term. Okay. So now exactly how to solve this example, I'll explain you. Right. So let us see an example. So the first example is, suppose you have, say, let us take a simple example, right? So it is x plus y minus 2 dx plus x minus y plus 4 dy equal to 0. If this is the differential equation, right? Now directly I have given you it in the form. This is m dx plus this is n dy equal to 0, isn't it? So now here what you have? Here you have okay. So here we have m is equal to x plus y minus 2 and n is equal to x minus y plus 4. N is equal to x minus y plus 4, right? So now what we have to do, first we have to find dabba m by dabba y and dabba n by dabba x, right? So can anybody tell me what are these derivative values? Kakade, can you tell me what is dabba m by dabba y? Roll number 30. M is x plus y minus 2. Okay. It is
Y
x
minus
plus
2.
y minus 2. Who is answering? Kakade is answering.
Kunal.
Kunal. Okay. Kunal, what is dabba m by dabba y? X has derivative 0, correct? Derivative
X.
of this term is 0. Derivative of y
X
will
minus
be
4.
no.
1.
Derivative of x will be 0. Derivative of y will be 1.
1.
Derivative of 2 will be 0, right? So the
Yes.
value of the derivative
1.
is 1, right? And similarly, dabba n by dabba x also will be 1. Because when you differentiate partially with respect to y, you treat x as a constant. Those who are not understanding immediately how to find partial derivatives, please write it in the bracket like this. X constant, y constant, and constant is already constant, 1 or 2. So that those derivatives will be 0. Other term differentiation we are writing. Okay. So these are the terms. Now, do you have the condition dabba m by dabba y equal to dabba m by dabba x? Yes or no? So thus here we get dabba m by dabba y equal to dabba n by dabba x. But then if this condition is satisfied, what we say? We say that the differential equation is exact, isn't it? Just now we have seen the necessary and sufficient condition. So that condition is satisfied. Okay. So for first example, I'll write in detail, but not required everywhere. So thus necessary and sufficient condition for exact differential equation is satisfied, right? So let me give number 1 to this equation. Therefore, differential equation in 1 is exact, right? Now, once it is exact, we know how to find the general solution. Therefore, general solution of, now here onward, I'll write the general solution whole word here. But in the next example, I'll use the abbreviation GS. General solution of 1 is. Now, what is the formula? Can anybody tell me what is the formula for solution of exact differential equation? It is integral
MDX.
m dx treating y as a constant plus integral
Plus
n dy
MDX. Term free from
n dy terms free from x equal to not 0 equal to c, right? Now, what is the value of m? Let us substitute. M value is nothing but x plus y minus 2, right? And what is the value? So here, don't forget to write this y constant. I'll write x free and I'll write complete n here. In first example, I'm writing in detail. In the next example, I'll directly ask you which term is free from x. Only tell me that term. Okay. So now this implies x plus y minus 2 dx. Oh, okay, let me write it like this. This also I'm going to write in detail for first example. See, y is a constant, so it will come outside. 2 is a constant, so it will come outside. Okay. So now no need to write that y is a constant. Plus, now out of these terms, there are 3 terms, right? This is the first term, second term, and third term. So which term is free from x? Can you tell me? I'm going very slowly, students. Everybody should understand. Everybody should try to answer. You can unmute and answer, no problem. Common answer is allowed because right now we don't have the facility of reply to the host. Okay. Sorry, reply to the co-host. So please. Yeah, there is one option. You can reply to me. I have joined by the name, my name Sunita Bade. So, sorry, SM Bade, another name. So don't reply to the host, but you can reply personally to me. No problem. That also I'll be able to read. Yes. So which term is free from x? Tell me. Free from x. Out of these 3 terms, here x is present. I'll not consider this term. Here x is not present. Here x is not present. Yes. So these 2 terms will. Yes. Y minus y and plus 4. These 2 terms will consider. Okay. So it is integral of minus y plus 4 dy equal to c. I'm not going to write down this step in each and every example. Okay. I'll directly write down the integration. So here I'm solving it just for the understanding purpose in detail. Okay. Now integration of x. Integration of x is
X square by 2.
X square by 2.
x square by 2. Integration y is outside. Integration dx is x, right? Then minus 2. Integration of dx is again x.
X.
Then minus y. Now y has integration. Now here you are integrating with respect to y. So it will be similarly y square by 2. 4 is a constant and integral dy is y equal to c. Okay. So what answer you get? You get the answer as x square plus 2xy minus 4x minus y square plus 8y equal to c. Okay. C, or in fact it will be 2c because we have taken the LCM. So 2c it is. So let us rearrange the terms. X square minus y square plus 2xy minus 4x plus 8y equal to C1. This is your required solution. Is the solution clear to all? Type Y in the chat box fast if it is clear to you. Okay. If not clear, you can type N, no problem. I'll explain the step again. Or you can unmute and ask me if you have any doubt in this. This is the simplest example, can be there for 2 marks in exam. Okay. I'm telling you which question can be there for 2 marks. You note down in your notebook.
Ma'am, please repeat the condition satisfaction step. General solution wali.
Which condition? Which condition? Please repeat.
मैम वो जो प्रूफ करते हैं नहीं क्या डैब बाय एम बाय डैब बाय
This condition. This condition.
yeah.
See, whenever the equation is given to you, you write it in the form m dx plus n dy equal to 0. Okay. After that, you write what is m, what is n. Is it clear up to that step?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then you differentiate m with respect to y, right? So now when I differentiate m with respect to y, I have to treat x as a constant. So x is constant here, right? Now what is derivative of a constant? Derivative of constant is
0.
0, right? Now, what is derivative of y with respect to y? It is 1. And what is derivative of 2 with respect to y? It is 0. So there is only 1. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And on the same line, here you get dabba n by dabba x also as 1. Okay?
Yes.
Good. So remember, you are differentiating m with respect to y. And what is m? M is not the first term, but m is the coefficient of dx. Remember, this is also important, right? You have to always compare with m dx plus n dy, right? Yes, I will tell you, Vaidya, which rule to apply, rule 1 or rule 2.
Yes,
As I
ma'am. I
told
am
you,
also with that doubt only.
yes, I'll explain. In 90% of the cases, rule 1 works. There are hardly 1 or 2 problems where we prefer to use rule 2. So that will be my last example. I'll explain you. Okay? Don't worry. So here, see, if you solve it by rule 2, then also you'll get the answer. Okay. If you want me to solve it by rule 2, few questions by rule 1, by rule 2, both way it becomes easy. And for few questions, one particular rule becomes easy. So n dy, here x is constant, plus m dx equal to c. And here the term must be free from y. So now what is the n term? N is x minus y plus 4. Okay. And here you have to treat x constant and integrate with respect to y. Now in m, which term is free from y? The term that is free from y is x minus 2. And here you will get m dx equal to c. So when you integrate, now here, remember you are integrating with respect to y. X is a constant, integration dy is y, minus y square by 2, plus 4y, plus, now integration of x is with respect to x. So x square by 2 minus 2x equal to c. Is it clear to you? Are you getting the same answer? Please check. So if the terms are similar, now here you can observe that m and n both are terms. So any rule will work. So if you want to avoid confusions, better you remember this rule and try to use it every time. Okay. Hardly in 1 or 2 problems you will find that this rule becomes lengthy. So we go for the second rule. I'll explain it. Don't worry. Okay. Here, Vaidya. Shall I take the next example now? Okay, now I'll take a similar example and I am expecting answers from you for this. So here we have dy by dx equal to 2x minus 3y plus 1 upon 3x plus 4y minus 5. Okay, 3x plus 4y minus 5. Now, in order to get the solution, my first step will be I'll cross multiply and write it in our regular form. Okay. So what does it give? It gives 3x plus 4y minus 5 dy equal to 2x minus 3y plus 1 dx. Now let me write it in the appropriate order. So how we get it? 2x minus 3y plus 1 dx minus 3x plus 4y minus 5 dy equal to 0. Okay. Now you please find dabba m by dabba y and dabba n by dabba x. So here m is 2x minus 3y plus 1. N is, what is n? N is not only 3x, it is minus of
Minus 3x
3x.
minus 4y.
Right. It will be like this. Okay. You please find the partial derivative here. find the partial derivatives, and now let us see what we get. So dabba m by dabba y. Kunal Patil, what is dabba m by dabba y? 49 roll number.
minus 6.
Yes, because 2x has
5.
derivative 0, so this will be minus 3.
Minus 3.
And what is dabba n by dabba x? That is also minus
Minus
3.
3.
Because 4y and 5 are constant, so those derivatives will be 0. Therefore, dabba m by dabba y equal to dabba n by dabba x implies the differential equation is exact. Right? Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Okay, so this differential equation is exact. Therefore, general solution is given by. What is the formula for general solution? Write it in your notebook. I hope everybody is solving. See, students, as compared to M1, M2 is quite difficult. If you are not regularly practicing or writing with me, you will be in trouble. Mark my words. So m dx here, y constant plus n dy, the terms are free from x equal to c, right? Now, in m, I have to write the whole term. So what is my m? It is 2x minus 3y plus 1. Okay. And what is n? Now I want only those terms of n. Now n is minus 3x minus 4y and plus 5. I want only those terms of n which are free from x. So what are
Minus
those terms?
4y plus 5.
Right.
minus 4y
Minus
Term
4y
is
minus 5.
minus 4y and plus 5. Okay. Plus 5. Now integrate this. Here I need to write y is treated as a constant. So now 2 times x has integral x square by 2. Y is a constant, so 3y integration of dx is x plus integration of 1 is x, right? And now minus 4 times again y square by 2, because we are integrating with respect to y, plus 5y equal to c. So what final answer you get?